The moose or elk is a member of the New World deer subfamily and is the only species in the genus Alces. It is the largest and heaviest extant species in the deer family. Most adult male moose have distinctive broad, palmate antlers. Most other members of the deer family have antlers with a dendritic configuration. Known as moose across North America, but called elk in Europe, Alces is the largest member of the deer family. The Alaska Yukon race, Alces kigers, is the largest of all of these creatures. Adult moose can range in size from 800 pounds, small adult female, to 1,600 pounds, large adult male, and they can be up to almost 6 feet tall. Moose can range in color from golden brown to almost black, depending on the season and the age of the animal. Newborn calves have a red-brown coat that fades to a light rust color within a few weeks. By late summer, the calves have shed this coat and grown one that is similar in texture and color to that of adults. Moose are often easily recognized by their antlers, carried only by the males. These bony protrusions form within the first year, and are produced every summer after that. Trophy-class bulls are found throughout Alaska, but the largest come from the western portion of the state. The largest sized antlers are usually produced when bulls are 10 to 12 years old, but bulls can reach trophy size as young as 6 years of age. In the wild, moose rarely live more than 16 years. Moose are the largest member of the deer family. Some adult moose weigh over 1,000 pounds. These large animals survive by eating just leaves, twigs, and aquatic vegetation. Often seen near water, moose are skilled swimmers and can even dive. Moose occur throughout New Hampshire and are most numerous north of the White Mountains. New Hampshire is at the southern extent of moose range in North America. Moose are particularly vulnerable to climate change here. Moose are big. An adult moose, averaging 1,000 pounds and standing 6 feet at the shoulder, is the largest land mammal in New Hampshire. Bulls and cows have different coloration patterns. Bulls have a dark brown or black muzzle, while the cow's face is light brown. Cows also have a white patch of fur just beneath their tail. Only bulls grow antlers. Antler growth begins in March or April and is completed by August or September when the velvet is shed. Antlers are dropped starting in November. Young bulls may retain their antlers into early spring. Yearlings develop a spike or fork. Adults develop antlers that may weigh up to 40 pounds with wide sweeping palms with many long tines. Moose are herbivores, browsing on the twigs and leaves of woody vegetation such as aspen, maple, birch, and willow. In summer, aquatic vegetation is often part of their diet. Moose consume 25–45 pounds of vegetation per day. The life strategy of a moose is to fill their stomach then rest, chewing their cud and monitoring for predators. A typical day involves 5–9 bouts of feeding and resting, with 97% of their time spent on these activities. Ideal moose habitat is forested areas with an interspersion of young and older forests. Dance. Young forest, regenerating forest, 112 feet tall, interactive WMA map, provides abundant vegetation for forage. It was traditionally created by wind throw, insect outbreaks, ice damage and wildfire, and now most frequently by logging. Older forest stands provide cover for moose to rest, and stands with conifers, such as balsam fir and spruce, are important areas of shade and shelter. The breeding season, or rut, extends from mid-September through mid-October. Both bulls and cows travel more during this time in pursuit of mates. Bulls defend a cow they're pursuing, driving off younger bulls and sparring with more evenly matched opponents or youngsters bold enough to test their strength. After the rut, bulls may be seen eating together, fattening up for the upcoming winter. Cows give birth to one calf, or two when they are in good physical condition. Similarly, a cow can give birth at 2 years old when her physical condition is good, but it is commonly more delayed to 3 years old. Calves are born in mid-May or early June, and weigh 25–35 pounds. They are reddish-brown with no spots. By fall, they weigh 300–400 pounds. Cows have been known to kill wolves, grizzlies, black bear, and people in defense of their calves. Moose may live 20 years, but average lifespan is 10–12 years. They die from various causes including winter tick parasitism, brainworm, and moose vehicle collisions. Moose need large areas of forest with a mix of young trees and shrubs, trees 4–16 years old, for food and older forest for cover. This habitat type is mainly created by timber harvesting, which is more common in northern portions of the state. Climate change is currently affecting moose through weather conditions which result in higher parasitism of moose by winter ticks and brainworm. These parasites decrease moose survival and suppress adult cow reproduction. Moose experience heat-related stress when there is a combination of high solar radiation, ambient temperature, or humidity. Due to their large body size, it takes time for heat to build and dissipate inside a moose, so sequential days of these conditions have a greater influence. Moose minimize the influence of high temperatures and humidity by resting in areas of shade with air circulation or cool water, which also provides relief from insects. Habitats with these features, thermal refugia, include mature conifer forest, primarily balsam fir and spruce, and forested wetlands. Higher temperatures and more severe droughts predicted with climate change will affect moose long-term by 1. Increasing the frequency of hot and humid weather that is stressful for moose, and 2. Reducing the availability of areas where moose find thermal refugia through decline of balsam fir and spruce forests and surface water availability.